I always just write hi when I start. So, yeah. I have a bunch of cards here and no plan as usual. And my cat is irritated. She wants to play, and yeah, I want to do different things. So someone is here. I don't see who, but I see that there is someone else than me here. So, anyways, if you can see the chat on the right side there, you can write if you have a question or so. And now that person left. Maybe they come back. It used to be like that sometimes. Anyways, so I have a few cards. Maybe I should just pull cards generally. Sometimes just the fact that my cat sits close, her irritation like spills over to me because she have her ears straight back, you know. She does not like this that I do this right now. Well, I will ignore her. Well, so maybe I should just pick some cards and see what we get from them, or maybe some topic. And if anyone comes in that are interested in asking something, or I mean, not related only to questions to the cards, but to me, that's fine too. Well, I will try to pick a card without looking at my cat. I have some decks here now. I can't have them all right beside me, but I have John Bauer Tarot here. I like the pictures, but I haven't used this much. I dreamed about this deck before I knew it existed, actually. So I was so surprised when I figured that it actually existed. So I should use it more, I guess. And then I can go on like this until someone shows up, maybe. The Vision Quest Tarot. Oh, she's so irritated at me now. She gives me such angry looks now, this one. Anyways, and then I have the Medicine Woman Tarot. You can choose if someone comes in, or I mean, if you don't hear me or can chat, and it's problematic. And then Psychic Tarot, and Ask and It's Given, Hicks affirmational cards. They can be provoking. And then I have one oracle card deck only. It's Work Your Light oracle cards. Well, oh, actually, I have two other Wizard Tarot and what is this called? Gilda Tarot. I also have. I thought I had it here. Wow, I'm so planned. Let's see where that can be. And also things are like falling around here. Yeah. Anyway, stop being irritated at me, babe. Oh, look, I found it. She really is disturbed now. So let's see, I found it. Yeah, the Gilda. So, my little honey. So I will just feel my way now and pick some cards and see. Maybe they relate to anyone watching later. I mean, always when I do some kind of readings, I do timeless readings because I believe that anytime anyone maybe stumble upon them, they will have something to say to that person then. And sadly, I have nothing good to film with, so you can't see. I must describe the cards, but on my Facebook, I can put up pictures on them as well. So if you know that page, then you can check it there if you wish me to. So first I need to decide what deck then. Well, now she went to her little toilet. Good. Get rid of her. Let's see now. Oh, I have a hard time choosing now. I don't know. I will see there's someone saying something here on Facebook. No, nothing related to this. Okay. Where was I now? There. Okay. So I will take an oracle card from the Work Your Light oracle. All of my decks, both the tarot decks, although they are easier to interpret, but all the decks have different vibes, you know. So this one is, to some people it will be far out there. Yeah, we'll see what you. Oh, actually, I can't really use this one because I have to check some cards that I got from this one first. Never mind. I could do that first. Read them to you. The cards I got. I'm sorry. That one can't be used today. So I'll just move that aside. All right. But I have to check it myself. Sometimes I do that. I have, my room is dark, and then I pick some cards from a deck. Okay, I understand the general message, but I like to read about them as well. To just see in depth what the maker of the deck would have maybe intended, or if it's something I may have missed out on also. But I haven't read about those that I got, so I'll just leave them. Okay, I will take the Gilda Tarot then. Look, I get irritated at others that don't start, or they have a sort of an intro or something, and then I take forever to even get to the cards myself. How typical. Projections. All right, I will just see what comes up. I usually never actually use this deck. I love all my decks, but I usually don't use cards at all by myself because, okay, I pulled some of these. I met someone today, and she pulled some cards, and then I'd like to come in contact with the deck myself if I use a certain deck for someone, and this person loved this deck. So I pulled some cards for myself afterwards. Anyways, the usual, let's say, coffee shop that I used to that I'm allowed to be at and do my thing. They have closed down for a while, and hi, someone is coming in. I don't see who you are though, but it's okay. Hi. So now I can be at a different coffee shop for like a month if I want. I asked them today, and never mind. Okay, I will pull some cards now and see what it is. And if you want to ask a question, just write it in the chat if you're able. Oh, stop walking around, little cat. What? I've cooked some fish to her today, so she has been sleeping. She's very full of fish, but now she apparently wants to play. Oh, this deck, I don't know what it wants to say. Or like, no, we will see. Took forever to shuffle it. Maybe it's because I haven't used it for a while. All right, so we got the Queen of Wands, very fiery queen, and we got Strength. You may know about these, I will see. And the Chariot. Well, go away, little cat. And 9 of Wands and 5 of Pentacles, the Lovers, and 10 of Wands. So if this is a message to someone listening now or later or whatever, then there is a very fiery woman here. I will read about the cards also. If someone comes in and asks something, I will just drop that. But she's very fiery. And obviously, always when I do this, I sit kind of in the dark doing it. So it's stupid when I should read about them. But anyways, I hardly see the cards actually. But they're very beautiful. So there is a very intense woman, fiery. She have a lot of ideas and start projects and so on. She take the leader stuff kind of woman. Please go away, little babe. Gosh. Oh my god. Anyways, then comes the Strength, which is many things, but obviously strength. And also, could you kind of walk by? Yeah. Oh, I just see the tail now from her. Gosh. Oh, yeah. Anyways, the Strength is like a balance. There is a lion and a woman, symbolizing the spiritual side and the ego, you could say, the lion is. But in this card, it is harmony between these. It's not like throw out the lion kind of, or hurt it, or even actually tame it. Rather get the spiritual side, the soul, more knowing part of ourselves, should get into harmony with both the, let's say, universe and the lion, which is the instincts and the ego, the more limited self, and so on. And also love that part. But here, to balance that and to, in that, finding true strength. If the lion is allowed to rule, whether it's our own inner lion, let's say, or our own ego, or someone else's, it doesn't work well. We shouldn't boost others' egos either. I've done that many times. Then the lion starts to kind of eat you. It's not a good place to be. Yeah. So, no. So find the right balance there where the spirit or soul should lead. Wow. So, but it's very strong cards, both of these first cards. And then there is the Chariot then, which is I don't even see how it looks, as I said it, since I have so dark here now. But I think it's maybe a woman in this deck, the Gilda Tarot. You can Google it if you want to look at sitting in this like wagon with two swings, pulling the chart. No, not chart, but yeah, sure. So these sphinx symbolizes it can symbolize many things, but still it is about balance. And it's also about actually it's about moving, obviously, but also about pause for a second to concentrate or focus in on our goals. So this person needs to pause and get themselves into balance so that their thoughts and emotions can go in the same direction, their willpower and their emotions. Emotions is part of the willpower. Obviously, it's like the fuel. Without emotions, there would be no drive forward, I guess. If we disconnect from our emotions, we don't know what to do. But we also need our logical sense, and yeah, it's like the both part of the brain. So our cool and our fire side, let's say. Here one of these sphinx are golden and one is like bluish. So yeah. So it's about to get, you are strong enough to move ahead, to start going in the direction of your dreams and your goals. You have that strength, but you need to be very careful to keep the balance. And now she comes again. How many times? Stop. What is this? Gosh. Anyways, my little lion. Wow. Yeah, but anyways, then there are more cards here. What now? Actually, sitting. Anyways, so then we have the Nine of Wands, which is someone that is have been hurt before, and they are pretty. They're pretty aware not to. They are ready to fight if someone attack them. Let's say there's like in traditional tarot, I guess there is like someone having a wound on their head and so on, like bleeding. But this is a little bit different, but still it's the same message. But this person also have several wands behind them, so there is a lot of support if needed. So, but someone that is they have their guard up, like a helmet on, like vigilant. So yeah, and then there is the Five of Pentacles, which shows, sometimes it shows lovers that are out of reach from each other, persons that feel like outside or left, like alone or sick or hindered in some way, while others have a lot. Yeah, but sometimes it also shows, since the Lover card comes afterwards, I think this is time where these people cannot meet for some reason or another. Things are in the way. Maybe it's economics, maybe it's whatever is standing in the way. These can't, or whomever this person is. I think this is part of the goal as well for this person. Many things maybe, but this is one of them. And that seems out of reach, and they seem left out from that. But then comes the Lover card, and it seems really great. So if you want to see how it looks like, check out Gilda Tarot, The Lovers. You can Google it. Number 6. And yeah, it's super beautiful. And it seems very balanced, like almost like the Lion card in one sense, that both of these persons' beauty and strength comes forth in a way that enhances their feeling of self-worth and connection as well. Although there are differences between them, obviously. But it's very happy. There are dolphins jumping behind there, and so yeah, it's awesome. Like a very ecstatic kind of card, this one, in this particular deck. So it's not out of reach, although I guess this is also what have been hurt before. And that's why they are so, this person is so guarded. And then after that comes also 10 of Wands, which shows someone who take on a lot of burdens. Maybe you have to probably think about this, because all of this shows both choices you have, but most of all balance you need to find both within yourself. And when you find it within yourself, I think that is the message also. And are ready to let go of past hurts and open up to love, then you will find a balanced kind of love. But there is another thing here, and that is to not take on too much, because this one carries so many things so that they almost can't go straight, up, because it's so heavy. And sometimes it helps to organize things. It's easier to carry things if they are organized in a certain way, or if there are certain times you do this or that. But still, this is just too heavy. This is a heavy load. This is too much. So you also need to let go of certain responsibilities you have taken on. It's like you really want to be so strong, and you are strong because you carry all this, but and you will also be able to reach your goal, but you will almost be totally exhausted if you keep on like this. It's like you almost can't carry it. So that's a warning or advice to actually let go of some of these things and keep the ones that are most important, and allow yourself to be like human. You don't have to carry it all, or should like prove your strength or carry it all by yourself. So for a short while this is possible to do, but if you keep on carrying so much, that is then you no one can carry this much for a long time. So yeah. So the advice here is to carry things so that you can be comfortable meanwhile, and not stressed out, or like on your knees fixing things. so that you can walk straight up and feel strong meanwhile. You don't have to push yourself further than that. You do a lot anyway, so I don't know whom this. Whoop! I get really scared now. Oh, someone. It's Facebook. Well, anyway, so I will read about them. Let's see what it says. If something. Wow. Anyways, did I not? Yeah, no. So I don't know if whom this is for. Maybe for a person who just said something on Facebook. If so, if this is for a man, whomever comes in, if this is for a woman, this is probably that woman then, the fiery queen here, and the strong one. But maybe it's for a man, and then this woman in the beginning here can be the woman they, I don't know, are in love with or passionate about, sort of, that I described from the beginning. Yeah. So, but I will read about the cards unless anyone write here in the chat or so on, asking for a question. No, asking for a question. Asking for an answer from the cards. Let's see if I can even read this, because I have no light and not good eyesight. So, because they may say something else than I said right now, or additional things anyway. Queen of Wands. Let's see what that says. If I find the queens, here they are in this deck. I thought. Let's see. Here she is. Oh, I need to actually turn my flashlight on the phone on here so I can see. Wow. Oh, I dropped it. Sorry. Fuck. Oh, I'm sorry. Wow. Yeah. Anyways, Queen of Wands. The first card there. A serene but alert woman guards a pillar topped with flames. She holds her wand in calmly protective fashion in front of the pillar. She is not only ready for action, but actively scanning the horizon, seeking it out. Your passion is quietly contained, ready to burst out at any minute. Yeah, I think this is for that person, kind of, maybe. You are seeking an outlet for your energy. This may be in the form of a new project or your own, or helping someone with an exciting undertaking. Your love activity for your love activity. You love activity for its own sake, and you are not adverse to public admiration as a result of your skills and brilliant personality. Be aware of ego and the desire for advancement, be it social or career related. Although you are a true and loyal friend, your ego can get in the way. This may be then for the woman here. Yeah, because she's very strong and she knows what she wants and likes. But this can also represent a personality, whatever gender. So, and then comes the strength. Let's see what that says in the booklet. Or book, actually. A woman with a great sense of purpose walks side by side with a lion. There is a chain wrapped loosely around the lion's neck and held just as loosely in the woman's hand. The lion is the woman's animal instincts. These instincts neither lead nor are they dragged along behind her. They are there, a reserve of strength, power, and courage for whenever she should have need of them. The message of strength reminds you that you have more strength, power, and courage than you realize. Learn to live easily with these gifts and use them when appropriate. Be aware of two extremes. Do not let your strength or baser desires control you. Conversely, do not deny your own power. I think these two cards, actually, when I read it in the book, they seem to talk very much about that, the fiery, instinctive side. The need to balance that a bit. Right. And then we have number 7, the Chariot. So let's see. The Chariot is a card of victory. The medallion on the top of the sun atop the Chariot indicates the immense power and focus of the woman's mind. Woman, it doesn't matter what it says about woman and man here. But anyways, on the picture it's a woman. Although victory seems a rather straightforward concept, the card is full of contradictions. A woman in royal purple rides in a chariot. Instead of horses and forward movement, we see two swings. Swings often symbolize riddles. Their silver and gold color represents opposing ideas. Oh, I thought it was like bluish color. It was actually silver. The woman appears to be driving this motionless vehicle without reins. Indeed, she is not looking. She is looking off in another direction. Yes, this is a card of victory. She has control, gained perhaps by strength of will alone, but she has not resolved the riddle of opposing ideas. She has achieved, but not. She has achievement, but not understanding. Interesting. The message of the Chariot is one of willpower and control. Recognize your own strength and ability to maintain order in the midst of chaos. Know that you can achieve more than you think you can. Celebrate your accomplishments. Be aware of repressing Be aware of repressing issues or turn away from ideas that puzzle you. Oh, we need to dive into those issues and those ideas that puzzle us. Once you achieve your goals, do not come to a complete stop thinking you have arrived. There is always more to learn and accomplish. Yeah, that's the one tough one, to actually see the other side of things and keep moving, even though it's kind of comfortable to stay where we are at, or at our set positions of how we see things and what it is. Yeah. A very beautiful card. Well, and then 9 of Wands. And as I said, if anyone wants to ask a question, that's okay. But for now, this is messages to whomever come across them. That was all, I guess. 9 of Wands. A tired soldier retreats from an unsurmountable blockade. He is holding himself up by his will, represented by his wand alone. He did not expect this failure and is puzzled by this situation. His experience did not reflect his expectations. The tiny scarab to his right indicates the quiet voice of his soul. Like the hermit of Major Arcana number 9, the warrior must retreat and regroup. He must compare what he believes to his world. Sorry, I read too quick to even be able to understand myself. He must compare what he believes to his worldly experience and reconcile them. All right. You are caught by a failure unawares. What? You are caught by a failure unawares. Things did not turn out as you planned and you aren't sure why. Take time to reflect to determine what happened and why. Learn from this situation and resume the battle. Be aware of despair. While the situation is difficult and perhaps confusing, do not give up. Withdraw, heal, and learn, not to escape life. Yeah, withdraw to heal and learn, not to escape life. And that's actually the message in the Chariot card as well. To stop for a moment first. You are on your way. You should move forward, but just to pause and reflect first. So, okay. I'll have to drink some water. Then the 5 of Pentacles. Let's see. I like to read in these books. I have so many of them, and they're quite similar, but still different. So I learn if I read in them sometimes. So, there is thumbs up. Thank you, anyone. All right. 5 of Pentacles. Before a colorful stained glass window stand a man and a woman with a child. The man holds his hat with a humble attitude. The tired, hungry child clutches his mother, who holds out her hands helplessly. They are in desperate need. The beautiful window with the light shining through it does not seem to yield any answers for them. In the Hierophant, Major Arcana 5, we saw a stained glass window, a representation of the achievements of humankind. All the glorious structures and achievements in the world are meaningless, though, if they do not provide guidance, help, or inspiration. You are in need. Help is nearby. Do not be dissuaded, even if the building, organization, or person seems imposing. Ask for the help you need. Be aware of making your need larger than it is. Learn what resources are available to help you help yourself. All right, so yeah, sometimes this is actually very dramatic. It depends on the cards around it, obviously, but oh, Hearts Love You. Hi, thank you so much. And if you have a question, feel free to answer that. No, ask it. God, how I speak today. Anyways, so I will just read about 2 other cards, but you can ask any question if you have, so I'll pull out for you also. Let's see now. Anyways, yeah, this card can represent desperate need that are not possible to fulfill, but in this particular reading, I find it representing a feeling of that, although it's not actually accurate. That I think this is about wanting love and closeness and all that, intimacy, and not feeling that it's possible right now. But it is, because the Lovers comes afterwards. So, and then I will read about the Lovers. The Lovers. A perfect passionate union rises after this kind of desperate time or feeling. Romantic and idealized from the waters of our subconscious and our dreams. More than romance, more than a man and a woman, we see here the elements necessary to achieve such a union. The couple is grounded in water, showing a deep connection of their emotions. The warrior's red clothing and the deep orange of the sunset surround the scene with fiery passion. The beauty and abandon of the woman suggest earthly sensuality. The dolphins, although creatures of water, indicate intelligence and communication that are characteristic of the element of air. Finally, the upward motion of the couple and woman's gaze toward the heavens illustrates a higher focus on the spiritual realm. The message of the Lovers tells us to make good and balanced choices. Indeed, the original meaning of this card in the earliest tarot decks was called choice. I didn't know that. And showed a man choosing between 2 women. That's, yeah, I know those cards, but I didn't know it was called choice. Anyway, consider all the facets before committing to any decision. Choose well and build a foundation that can help you achieve your best dreams. Be aware of letting one element of a choice overshadow all else. A relationship with simply a physical attraction, a career decision with only an intellectual appeal, or a home opportunity with decadent amenities, whatever that word means, may not be the best choice in the long run. Okay. So, and then, so this is really crazy awesome card. So I think this shows anyways this will be fulfilled if you just open up to love. You need to find a balance in yourself, and you need to stop protecting. You need to pause, and you need to stop protecting your heart a little bit. So, and then the last card here is 10 of Wands. So what is that then? Oh, where are the wands? Here they are. So, and it says, a purposeful man carries his large burden through the night toward the morning sky. He is almost done with his wearisome task. So this shows also that whatever you are taking on, it will be, I mean, you don't have to for long carry this heavy burden, but you need also not to take up new ones or keep on going with that. You know there is a limit to this heaviness still. Anyways, the full moon above and the dawn on the horizon indicate end of a cycle. Yeah, this card echoes the turning of the wheel of fortune, major arcana number 10. The deer watch silently from a distance, perhaps inspiring the man with their quiet strength. You are nearly finished with an arduous task. You may be exhausted, but the light at the end of the tunnel, like a beautiful sunrise, gives you the determination to see this through. Draw on your most basic instincts for the strength to finish what you've started. Yeah. So keep on for now. Don't let go just yet if you know that there is a finish line for this, but also don't keep carrying so much. Be aware of stopping too soon. Do not let the relief of seeing the end of the situation cause you to falter. Rather, let it focus your actions. So if you see the end of this situation that you have been fighting to reach, then keep on until you get there, and then you need to give yourself time to relax and yeah, you have been going through a strong fight, let's say. Now I'll turn this little off this flashlight. Yeah, you have been going through. I mean, this is really heavy, really tough, but it will soon be easier, and you need to let go then when you reach that point. Okay. Then Hearts Love Joe, do you have a question for these cards or any other of my decks here? I have a few other tarot decks if you want to know who they, I mean, not who they are, but which they are, or if you want me to pull some cards from this one. This is the Gilded Tarot, if you're still around. Sometimes I do that. If someone won't ask for it, I will just pull it anyways. But that's maybe not so good. Maybe I should change deck. I think so. But it was good to use this. I almost never use this exact deck. I love it though. I don't have time to use my decks. Also, as I said many times, I'm a psychic. I really don't need any decks. So it's not so easy to find time to use them since I don't need them. But I will pull some other cards from another one that I love. It's the Wizard Tarot, I mean. God, can't use words today. All right. Oh, it's really cold, this deck. So we will see what that says then. If anyone have a question, ask. Otherwise, I will just interpret the cards and you need to find your answers in them. So. Well, one card come up. And this is the 5 of Swords. And this card can show someone that is, I wouldn't say bullying, but someone who is pretty smart. I mean, this is swords. This is about thought and intelligence and so on, and skills with words. And this person can really win battles with words, but still don't and feel that, oh gosh, I just like smashed them. No, what can you say? Like with my words, words, swords, almost like, and other people get really hurt by that, but this person doesn't understand it. That how much it really hurt other people. He just think about, or she or whomever it is, just thinks about winning the discussion or battle. Like it's not a physical battle though, but and is very brilliant at it. But and thinking this is a win, although it's really not exactly, because to bring other people down it isn't really a win. Yeah. I saw this. I'm not saying this is a psychopath on this card. I've never interpreted it that way, but no, it's not. This is a very, like, still in minor ways, but it hurts others. But I saw this documentary. It was about a psychopath in Norway. And this was really interesting to me. I don't know, sometimes maybe they are more charming and brilliant than that. I mean, again, I guess he targeted those really vulnerable people. Anyways, many does that, I guess. But, well, what I was surprised about was that he explained his way of seeing joy as something he could, like, if he took it from someone else, then it meant that it was more joy over to him to enjoy. It was like a very different kind of logic. Just never thought of it that way. But I guess this is a person who kind of, I don't think this is, as I said, a psychopath, but I think this is a person who focuses on winning. And when this one goes into discussions, they are really sharp, and they know that they most of the time also do win. But it doesn't really say that they are even right all the time. Maybe they are, but yeah, other people get really hurt and sad around them from their harshness in discussions. So yeah, whomever that is, could be me. No, I'm not the winner in this discussion, but I can be quite straightforward. Yeah. Oh, now there comes a lot of cards. Let's see who this is for then. No questions yet, so I will just keep going for a little while longer. Then I will have to. My cat went to bed again, but maybe I have to spend some time with her. All right. So here we have King of Cups first, which is a very, very, very loving, mature man. Yeah. Bearded with bright curly hair. No, I don't know, but you can check these cards up also in the Wizard Tarot, King of Cups. And then we have Eight of Pentacles, which is someone who is doing their craft, gradually increasing their wealth or income, because they can really live on this. They can actually, they refine their their skills, and they're very focused on this, like, every day, I think, to better themselves when it comes to whatever they are doing. And then we have the Knight of Wands, which in this deck is someone really, I mean, the Wands, they are very, as I said before, they are very fiery and determined. And this one is someone who, like, climbs the mountain, and no matter what hardships or, like, difficult passages comes, this person keep on going. This person will keep on until they reach the top. This is not someone who gives up no matter what. So maybe this is similar to the previous one. This one just keep on, although it's kind of rough reaching the top here. Yeah. And then we have, this seems like there is a lot of people involved, actually, because there are different kinds of, I mean, generally, when it comes to tarot, maybe you know, the people cards, the court cards, they represent persons. So this King of Cups is an elderly, loving, also artistic man, actually. And the Knight of Wands is obviously a younger person. It could be different qualities within a person as well, but if we think of it as different persons, this is a younger, adventurous man. And then we have the King of Pentacles as well, which is also like a fatherly or very older man, but very down to earth, very stubborn, he could be a little bit grumpy, like, yeah, very set in his ways as well. This is a very rich, I mean, this is an accomplished accomplished person who knows a lot and have a lot and so on. But yeah, he's not super generous. The first one, the loving one here, is very generous and free flowing, while this other man is quite set and in his ways and stubborn. Well, and then comes the Tower. Well, that can indicate illusions breaking down, or even divorce, or yeah, depends on different cards around. So let's see. I really don't know what these three males have to do with anything. Maybe it's my cards here. Well, anyways, the Tower means that whatever illusions we build, we have to see through them, and maybe start from the beginning, because, or a new beginning of sorts, because well, yeah, the lightning did strike, let's say. Then we have Two of Cups, which is almost sometimes it's interpreted as twin flames, but it's also the Lovers. This is very similar as to the first cards in one sense. Yeah, this is so good after these Tower moments where everything seems lost, and very suddenly also this change appears. This can be fatherly figures. This can be some, I don't know. I mean, something changes apparently here. It could be a son and two father figures. Well, I don't know. But anyways, after this Tower, when everything seems lost, then it really begins to be good. Hi, someone. I don't see who. I see there is someone coming in here. Then the twin flames, and you could say it's the Lovers, but even a deeper bond in a way, because the Lovers could be just a choice, but it can also be a balance within yourself. The Two of Cups is two people really see themselves in each other, and understanding each other without words, actually, just seeing in each other's eyes, kind of. And it's a really awesome balance. Soulmate, someone would maybe call it also. And after that is the Sun card. So this is a very happy, playful time where people can be like open without defenses, very childish as well. And then after that comes the Lovers. So it seems like almost the same as these first cards, but they are described a little bit different, or different parts of it. Maybe this is also related to workplace, the first card, since there is someone struggling in there, or not struggling, but like working pretty hard on whatever skills they have. So it can be in that way. It's a tough path to walk up that mountain to reach higher in their, let's say, status or whatever, to be able to live on their craft or what it is. And maybe someone is standing, that stubborn person can be like a little bit in their way. Or, I mean, there could be stuff like that. Anyways, it's like super awesome that I've never seen these three cards after each other, actually, with the Two of Cups, the Sun, and the Lovers. So it's obvious that love is coming in here, and it's so strong and it's so happy, and without strangeness, let's say. Yeah, and these two people in the Lovers card in this Wizard Tarot deck, they write each other a lot. Yeah, it seems they may not be in contact immediately physically. Maybe they meet up and there are some emotions that are stirred up, but yeah. And then the last card here is, let's see, I have such a dark, this is Seven of Wands, but this is actually an awesome card. I thought it was the 9 of Wands first, but it's not. It's the 6. No, the 6 one. It's the 7 of Wands. And this is someone standing on top of a little hill or something, and people or others are trying to reach them to kind of push them down. But this one is like, what is that game you can play? Herrapoteppan in Swedish, but like where someone reached the top and first, or I don't know. But anyways, these others who kind of want to push this person down, or maybe talk in a bad way, try to make this this one fall, kind of. They won't reach him. They are far behind. It's impossible. So this one can really defend himself from those who would wish him to not succeed, let's say. So I think this is very much about both love, but also accomplishments in whatever other goals there is. Also materialistic ones, yeah. But it's a very, very loving person. So yeah, that's what it shows, I think. And I don't know. Yeah, the crash here, the whole tower thing, I don't know. Maybe it's about, let's see. Let's see. Let's just check them out a bit more. I won't read about these cards though, I'll just check them. But I think that this tower thing is to give up something that they have held on to for a long time, an illusion or a wish or something. I think this stubborn King of Pentacles is the one that are getting more and more grumpy in their ways because they don't reach whatever they intended, I think, because the other ones are quite harmonious. And that kind of blues mood need to come to a crash, kind of to a hi someone. I don't see whom, but someone. It comes to a certain what do you say, to reach the, not the floor, but yeah, at a point this is just I don't know, it kind of reveals itself that this won't work, to go on like this, to go on like in this grumpy kind of way, to just be mad at. I mean, this person is quite stable and in many ways an awesome person, but in some ways they are mad and disappointed at certain things in life. And to keep that attitude or way of looking at things won't work. They get more and more just impossible to be around in a way, because because of their attitude and way of seeing things. And I think eventually that leads to this crash, where this person needs to understand that this way of being isn't leading me where I want to go. This doesn't make me happy. And so that's when I think that's when this tower moment comes. And that's a really, really good thing when that happens, because that means that this twin flame is near, the sun and the happiness and playfulness and all kind of richness is close, and lovers, and also being on top where people cannot reach you. They cannot make you fall or hold you down. You're way above them. So yeah, don't give up and don't give in to this negative, critical, being angry at everything way of attitude, because that will really just harm yourself eventually anyways. no one else will be punished, although it feels like maybe it's a way to get back at whomever, whatever injustice you have felt in society or whatever it is, it won't work to keep that attitude for long anyways, even if we kind of feel like we need it for a short while or so. Yeah. So this tower, but this is some like a little bit shocking and surprising and awakening moment as well. So something that shakes us in a really good way, so we stop keeping ourselves stuck. Yeah, that's what it is. But this is really awesome card, so don't be afraid of that. If something dramatic kind of happened, probably not wished for, because seldom the tower is something that happens that we wish for, but it's for a good thing. It's a good purpose of it. Yeah. Someone else, is there? No one is here, so I don't know. I will just pull some other card. And then you have to pick the ones that you feel is most relevant for yourselves. Or maybe this all of the cards, all of these have something to say to anyone or everyone. I don't know. They are kind of similar, but a little bit different though. Oh, someone says something here. Oh, I will see. Okay, he tried to reach me. I don't know why. He couldn't though. Let's see. I want to check. Oh, I checked it. Okay, I think maybe I just need to write something here. So we will see. I have a question here from someone, but I don't know if this person can come in, because it seems like I don't know if this. I mean, I have it not for kids, this channel or these things, so I don't know. Oh. Well, I guess I will get a question here from someone. Although it's problems getting in there. I don't know why. Let's see if I get a question here. I will wait for a moment then. I don't know. Where is the question, mister? We write it right now. I'm impatient. Uh-huh. Oh, there was a question if I do ASMR as well. Uh, yeah, wasn't though. Anyways, okay, maybe I will do the last one then. Well, I don't actually do ASMR anymore much. Or I don't know if I actually did much, but right. Let's see. Not professionally. It was just for fun. And oh gosh, something else. Is it something? Okay. Well, all right. Anyways, last thing now. Right. Let's see. Wow, there is something. I guess this is wow. Oh, this is so typical. I need to read about this card. This is probably for the person asking now, I guess. Oh, this is really something. This is Nine of Swords, and I actually knew this, but this came up now, so I'll read it. I think this is a message to this one who's a little bit hesitant about this since he isn't used to this, but and this is a little bit stressful card for him, but let's see. I think this is for him. The Knight of Swords is a card of lost sleep and restless awakening. Awakening is like beautiful still, because it's like something is going on that is a good thing as well. This is maybe like a half tower moment or a dark night of the soul moment. Focus on this card when you want to eliminate nightmares, insomnia, and panic attacks, which is weird in a way since it seems so depressive, the card itself. Someone sitting like in anxiety or crying or something at night. But there, these swords behind are like almost like a ladder that you can climb, and you need to kind of start climbing. Let's see. A student sits bolt upright in bed with her hands over her face. She seems haunted and overwhelmed. Yeah, like someone else there with the 10 wands. She may be suffering from an array of past hurts and injustices, or the overwhelming burden of anxiety, worry, suspicion, and fear. Her long white nightgown seems to suggest that she is an innocent victim of a cruel fate. Yeah, that's the feeling, I guess. Also in the other one with the Five of Pentacles. In the inky blackness of the night, the 9 swords on the wall seems larger than life. Yeah, this is someone who really struggles at nights because everything seems to like increase the whatever thoughts that are difficult to deal with. They float parallel to the bed, like rungs on a ladder. Yeah, she'll have to climb out of bed to escape the darkness of this night. Yeah, the bed itself is symbolic. Most lives are conceived in a bed. Most women give birth in a bed, and most lives end in bed too. That sounds like dramatic, but yeah, this I guess symbolizes how this person can feel. But I need to climb out of this. I can't stop with this. I feel I have to pull some more advice for this one, actually. But this is Nine of Swords in the Wizard Tarot, and that's a I guess that's a pretty accurate symbolic message to that person. Sometimes they just confirm, or like not affirm, but confirm what we already know, and that's like comforting in a way, because that it's seen how we really feel or how our situations are. So even though we know it, they don't always just answer something we do not know. They sometimes just reflect like a mirror what we already know. And actually we do know everything like inside in our soul. So let's see now. But an advice to this person feeling like this, we will see. I need to have that to be able to let go of this. And this is the person I wrote to now, I'm sure. Advice, how to deal with this in the best way. Wow. Oh, a bunch of cards. So, wow. This is like a really lot of cards. All right, I will have to figure out how to interpret these. I will interpret this like as in a Celtic cross, because these are 10 cards. So I won't just read them like one by one. I will see them as that, since it was so many. Okay. So the central card here is someone standing in a. This is someone very successful, actually. They are standing like they have an audience. This is actually someone teaching, as I know. So that may be it. And there are like students in front, or audience listening to this person sharing whatever. But it's a struggle also sometimes to keep the balance there, that you are the one being listening to, and not someone else is raising their voice, like taking over yours, let's say. But also behind there is a window, or like a round window open to the night sky. So it seems like there could be some, or this person may be aware that something could like change this success. Being aware of although being successful, the awareness of what could change that, is pretty obvious to this person. Like that, as if struggle when I talk, as if something could come like from behind. Also, there's like an opening behind. It feels like, or this person feel it that way. But this is a very successful person, very good in many ways, and many people look up to this person as well, and their knowledge or way of being and everything. So it's a really, really good central card. This person have a lot. It's like a winner. Yeah. But what is standing in their way then here? It could be also maybe in this audience of people, although this one is also like the nine of, and even also 7 of wands and so on. This person is like above in many ways, knows much more than many others in many areas, actually, and also are accomplished, or in many other ways. I mean, in many ways that others aren't. Not only in like what they know, but also what they can do. But what is in their way then is the 5 of wands, meaning that others' ambitions, even if your intent is one thing, others' ambitions and intent may be in another direction. Like as if the energy goes in, I mean, like this, if you focus on the same thing and have the same goal and attention, no, not attention, I mean intention, then it brings a really strong power. But if others around you, close around you, that you work with, if their goals are directed in a different, with a different intention or ambition, then it scatters. I mean, the energy get weaker, and so that can be a struggle, that other people are not really on the same path always. Those who you work together with or spend time with, or what it is. And this could also relate, if this was connected to the previous one, that could also be those other people standing a little bit in the way, or at least not helping this energy smoothly moving forward. So I guess working together with these people, whomever they are, may not be the most like beneficial, because you can succeed very much. I mean, we all need others in a way, but you really need to choose and be aware that they really have the same aim as you, because you are the success here and you have much fire, so that they don't benefit from your fire, but you get like I hope you understand what I'm saying there. Yeah, anyways, moving forward there, but that's in your way, because you need to work with those who have the same goals and the same focus and drive and aspiration as you do. And yeah. Anyways, what you're aware of here is that you're at the beginning of a path of sorts. This is the initiate here. I guess there is no Fool card in this card. This is the Fool card, yeah. I mean, in this deck. Sometimes there is a Fool, but this is not a Fool, no. You're aware that you are at the beginning of a new journey of sorts. Maybe this is it. This, what I do right now. Or some magical, I mean, I don't know. But this also I don't know. You have a new focus of sorts that you haven't had before. I don't know what that is about, but you are aware that let's say it like this also. You're used to being very, not content, but like confident in the areas you like. I use strange word like journeying. No, but the areas that you are in. Let's say, but this new path is something you are more unaware of, and you know it's very new, and that you need to like get to know or understand it a little bit. So it's not common to you, this, but you are still on it, and you are curious, and you are open to learn. Yeah. Maybe this is just it, this whole thing with the cards. Who knows? And also, there is one other thing that you are very unaware of, because you're a very successful person, as I said. But the thing that you're unaware of is the Nine of Cups, which is someone that is very, very accomplished on their own. So I'm not suggesting that you should not work together with others, but you may not need them, actually. And also, when it comes to relationships or whatever, you have everything in yourself to actually feel really content and happy. But you're not aware of this right now. It's like you maybe push yourself very hard. It's like, yeah, you see the pitfalls and the not dangers, but like what could go wrong, and you keep. I mean, you push yourself hard. You really want to be, I wouldn't say maybe perfect, but you want to really not show off, but really good to do a good job. I speak backwards today. Yeah, wow. Anyway, so, but you're unaware of this, that you can be so emotionally fulfilled by yourself. You haven't really understood that or landed in that feeling yet. But you have that. You're just not aware of it. That's very interesting. It's like you think it's like you don't know that you can be. You haven't really tried it. Almost like you think that you are dependent on others' confirmation also to feel good about yourself, or their evaluation of what you do and so on. But you can be really, really content by yourself as well. The past then. The Magician is here in the past, also showing somewhat just this whole winner, this whole six of six of wands, I mean, which is like the winner. I mean, that you have been able to control your tools and being really brilliant at many, yeah, in all areas of life, I think. I mean, in a sense that you felt that you have control, which I feel like you don't think now, although people look up to you and really admire you in many ways and think you're awesome. You don't feel that same sense of control as you did feel previously. You felt like the world was like not your oyster, but it was like your yeah. You could just wave your magical wand, yeah, I'm there, and like make things happen. You were such a strong point in your life where you believed in yourself more. I mean, you know also that you are brilliant and awesome in so many ways and good at things, and so it's not that you question it like that, but somehow you wonder when people should like push it down, or I don't know, something like that. And maybe you also back down a bit sometimes because you need the confirmation or feel that you need the confirmation of others. You should not let others distract you from your path, even if they don't have the same vision as you. Maybe you should let go of them rather than compromise your own vision of what you want to accomplish or where you want to go. Anyways, this Magician here in the past, yeah, very, very strong and very yeah, just awesome. And I guess you felt like that for a while, as the world was yours to just also play in, but also to learn. I mean, you knew that you had a lot to discover, but it was like a fun discovery, and you felt it, yeah, like held or like, yeah, as I said, like you learned new tools to control them and everything, and you felt like you got better and better at it, and better than others at it as well. Well, anyways, now to the nearest future, which is then this again the Five of Pentacles, which we got in the other deck as well now before here, which is the same, like those people being outside, like poor or like handicapped, or feeling that they don't belong really, or aren't totally accepted or embraced, like the outsiders, or like there's something lacking, or that they can't really find sometimes love. Then they feel like there is a lack, or that they can't really reach what they wish for, and also maybe comparing then with what others have found, or so on. And in this case maybe it is love, but also I think in many ways there is a sense of not being like good enough, or also maybe the fear of just being like even more, not an outcast, but I don't know, how does this really belong to these things? Yeah, I think you're very, very aware of others' view of you, and you take it in. You value yourself sort of from pretty much more than maybe you wish to, from what others think of you, or how they see things. Or maybe it's just that you see things in a different way than others do. You see the world, or I don't know, even society and everything. You can't really find your place because you feel different. I see. I see it like that. You don't, as you felt like you belong so much, and you felt that, wow, I can deal with this in the world. Wow, it was like fun. And now it's pretty much different, or very like soon in the future. You feel is a bit of a helplessness. Yes. How can you make things better? And does anyone care? And where would you even go? I mean, it's like, yeah, it's a tough feeling there. But let's see now. Moving on. Oh, sorry, I bumped into the thing here with my amethyst ring. All right. So the last 4 cards shows first, it is your attitude to this. You're very, very sharp also, but you can be very sharp with words as well, actually, or sharp towards others. I wonder in what situation that is, or maybe it is to yourself. I think, yeah, I think that is towards yourself. You expect very much of yourself, and yeah, that's what I see. It's like you don't give yourself credit enough, although you obviously know that you're brilliant. That's no doubt about it. But you're kind of very harsh towards yourself. Sometimes, if you ever heard about that people take over how others have been treating them or so on. If others have been mean, they can like not integrate, but what you say. Yeah, it becomes part of your way of like your inner voice, how you talk to yourself. I think this is how you are towards yourself. Very, very harsh, mean sometimes, actually. And yeah, even though you do so much awesome things, it's almost like you don't give yourself. You don't even give yourself. This thing you're unaware of, the 9 of Cups here. You don't give yourself the. You don't allow yourself to relax and just enjoy and be pleased with yourself and what you do. I saw that someone was in and went out again. Yeah, whomever that was. Yeah. So, yeah, you're super harsh with yourself. You're very, very critical, and yeah, that is obviously tough to have that inside of you because you're doing so great. And you kind of know, but still you ask more of yourself. Anyways, and how others see you, or this might be the outside world or how others see you. And then we have 6 of Pentacles, which is someone being generous to, there are 2 people begging and someone having a lot who gives to one of them. And this card is about balance when being generous. And this can be you in need of more. One of those persons that feel maybe left out, or it can be also you that maybe are very generous, or maybe you need to think about that to give equally to those around you. So you don't have favors, like, and so favorites, I mean, not favors. Yeah. So I don't know, but I think mainly this is about the outside world and how it's, maybe you feel like this because the 5 of Pentacles were like beggars going outside. It's like, how will you even manage life? And you are so not good enough. I mean, you are very strong. You're very harsh with yourself. But so this can be indicate that rather that you feel like, yeah, you feel a little bit like that, maybe like a beggar, like as if you need to like ask for favors or gifts from others or so on, and you don't like that, and also you may be left out, you feel, compared to what others are given. Well, compared to the work you do or whatever it is, or the loving heart you have, and the what you get in return and so on, whatever it is. Well, okay, I will keep on. 2 cards left. Then we have again the 10 of Wands, and this is what, oh hey Tiffany, wow, as soon as I clicked on the video, you were saying what you were saying resonated with me, Tiffany. Oh, thank you. You can ask a question if you would like, Tiffany. Oh. Oh, I have just 2 cards left on this one. Well, so maybe this is for you then also, but if you want to. 10 of Wands is what you hope for or are afraid of. And this is the 10 of Wands. That's the same as I talked about previously with the other deck, the Gilda Tarot. This is someone who carry heavy burdens, take on us so much, a lot. And also it would be easier if they were organized better. But still it's too heavy, and you have the end in sight, so to speak. There is a sort of a goal that you like, or an end to this heavy path, or whatever loads you have taken on is an end to them. You see that already, so you keep on, although you almost can't hold. Yeah, I mean, you need to be very strong to carry all this to where you have intended, but you will be able to. But you also need to understand that you take on really, really, really heavy stuff, and be gentle with yourself, and let yourself rest after, when you reach that. Keep on until the goal, because you will be able to. You're strong enough. Thanks for 2 likes. But yeah, when you're afraid that you won't cope, that you will break, like that you won't even have the stamina or the strength to carry, I mean, what do you say, yeah, carry it through, or yeah. But you will, you want to be, and that is what you wish for, obviously. But still, you can't keep on taking on these heavy loads. It's too much for anyone. I mean, you are not weak. You are very strong and very accomplished. But this is, yeah, it's almost like you say yes to, not yes to everything, but like you feel like you should be able to carry however heavy things. And that's not fair to yourself, really. But yeah, but for now, that is, you have an aim with this, and you don't have to fear that you won't be able to reach your goal. You will, but then you must allow yourself to rest, and maybe not take on this heavy stuff again, not as much, or organize it differently as well. Wow. Okay, and then the last card here is the Alchemist, which is, I guess, generally temperance, yeah, in the traditional tarot. But here is the Alchemist having this. This is like the end result, which is awesome. Having this crocodile or whatever, alligator above there, hanging. Yeah, well, anyways, so this is someone who have managed to. This person sits in their laboratory, sort of, and up in that tower, lightnings are going on around, but it's okay. This person is very concentrated and in peace, doing their thing and mixing the exact right amounts of different things to create perfection, let's say, or create actually transformation. The Alchemist transform things, and actually also transforms his own feelings. And as much as the magician began to feel like very accomplished and able to handle all tools and work with the world, the reality, or whatever tools it was, from the beginning, this is like the same feeling in a sense, but more in a concentrated, detailed way. So this is like in a higher, the magician on a higher level, you could say. So this is the end result. You will be, you need some time to focus by yourself to create this, let's say, magic, to create exactly what you aim for. But you will be able to find this, what is it called now, this whole, it's called not the alchemist stone. What is it called? This whole, I don't even remember the name now. yeah, but the magical formula, let's say, for success, you could say, or for what you aim for. The right balance of things. So this is also, as the other cards from the beginning, a lot about balance, but this person is really not disturbed at all by the lightnings and thunders around or anything. This one is very focused, very calm, and very absorbed in his own work or whatever he creates. So yeah, this is very brilliant, and it's an awesome end for the reading here. So yeah, I hope you got enough advice here to guide you on your way, and I hope this was good for you also, Tiffany, if this was for you as well. I will just end now because I've been here for 1.5 hours, but thanks for checking in, and yeah, I will talk to you soon. I love to check in here now and then. Bye for now.